Welcome back to Issues at Hand, where we only discuss the trending topics, and the only trending topic this week and the other week, and I bet throughout the next week, it will be the only thing people will be talking about, is the 23rd International Annual Trade Fair. And with me is the Executive Director, Umar Haj Sebagala Chigozi. Haj Sebagala, how do you explain the increased unemployment in Uganda despite your efforts as UMA to try to resolve this problem?
Well, the increasing unemployment or the unemployment which is in place now is not necessarily attributed to us. Actually, it's not our concern as such.
No, like
Yeah.
how, despite the numerous measures because I believe putting in place this exhibition
Right.
was meant to tackle this problem, which is unemployment.
It's one way.
Yes, it's one way. But then the problem is still skyrocketing.
Yeah,
In your view?
given the circumstances and the speed at which Ugandan is producing, the speed is not commensurate with the number of jobs being created. That's the fact on the ground. But of course, as manufacturers, we've done our best in trying to expand and accommodate more numbers in terms of those who are just getting out of school. But the increasing population, the growing population, does not necessarily match with the amount or the number of jobs available. Though government is trying its best, as well as the private sector, this issue is still on, but we are trying our best to see that we can accommodate as many as possible. Maybe what government should do is to not only talk about service issues and office issues, but rethink about the issues of heavy investment, where we can have those heavy industries that could accommodate even bigger numbers in as far as our children and our friends out there is concerned.
True. Now, remember, you can still have your say right there at home watching. You can have your say on this show. You can just call us on our number, that is 0200 90 66 72. The number is right there on your screen. You can just call us right now and be part of this conversation. What do you think of the 23rd International Trade Fair? Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? But it's definitely a thumbs up to me, because I went there and inspected some of the stalls, and I have to tell you, people are coming in. People are really coming in.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, there's an issue I want us to discuss. Your position as UMA on four things. One, workers' rights, workers' representation in Parliament, the insurance policy that requires one to be over the age of 60. Let's start with the workers' rights. Your position as UMA.
In Parliament, that's
Workers' rights, yes.
Yes, workers' rights is something that is not debatable. Because if it is not in existence, if somebody has no rights to be observed and respected, then it's like as if you're saying he's not a human being. Actually, it goes back to a normal human being. Everybody who is working, it doesn't matter where you are working, what level you are at, but you must be respected as a human being. And you must, once you are given a job with a clear job description, that description with privileges and so on must be respected by the employer. And if it is not, then it would be unfortunate. But I'm happy to inform you that in the manufacturing fraternity, we really respect that. Actually, we go beyond by even giving incentives in as far as promoting these people is concerned, in order for them to grow bigger, not only earn at the end of the month, but even do something for themselves. So workers' rights is a right as in the true sense of the word right, and must be respected.
And UMA is satisfied that workers' rights are being observed and respected? Oh,
yeah, in the manufacturing fraternity, I'm happy to inform people that we've done our best. Otherwise, given the number of industries in this country, you would be hearing so many issues coming in and so. Given the fact that you don't hear much of that, or people workers' rights being violated in company X, Y, Z, that means we are doing our best. And I'm happy to inform members that we should always, and we shall always be there for the same.
And your position on the workers' representation in Parliament, do you feel workers are fairly represented in Parliament?
Well, this is a personal opinion.
True.
The workers are there, but since I started working personally, I've not had anybody calling me to ask me about how he should be representing me in the parliament. I don't know whether others have been consulted on what they should take to parliament in as far as workers are concerned. So, good, they are there, and I don't think they should be removed from parliament, but they should get on the ground also. They must get back to their constituent members to ask them what is required of them to echo when they're in parliament.
And the mandatory health insurance?
Well, the mandatory health insurance is a little tricky. We need to do more consultations. Otherwise, if you're not giving a mandatory wage, if you don't have a mandatory wage bill or a recognized wage bill on the other hand, putting it on the other side to us employing other people might not work out commensurately. We need to really give it a thorough look and, you know, more detailed consultations. Maybe eventually when we agree, it might come on board.
And the access to NSSF only at 60?
I heard that the number of years was reduced to 55. But given the rate at which people are dying and the age at which people are dying now,
56 is a miracle.
You are not sure whether you'll clock 55. I think people should be given a chance to access their money at maybe 45.
True.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm speaking with the UMA Executive Director, that is Haji Sebagalatigozi. We are discussing various issues affecting workers, the exhibition at the trade fair that is ongoing until Sunday. Remember, it is the 23rd International Trade Fair. Exhibitors are there, various products are on display. Dalbius TV is there in person. We have our stall there at the Dalbius. I'm sure you inspected it.
Sure.
We have, where they're showcasing the Dalbius TV app. You can go there and witness this great exhibition. And to be part of this show, you can call in right now on our numbers right there on the screen, 0200 90 66 72. Now, Haji, why do you need this exhibition at Lugogo and not in the industrial area? We are talking traders, you know.
Well, much as we would have loved it to be somewhere else, this is the available space we have. You know, even getting space in this city of ours is not easy. That ground is approximately 20 acres. But as I told you right from the beginning, it is even getting smaller and smaller. So which industry area would we get, where would we get bigger space than what we have now? If we get it, well and good. Actually, we are looking for bigger space as I talk now.
Okay, I guess we have a caller right here. Yes, hello? Yes, you're live on Dalbius TV. This is Issues at Hand. Please be audible. Could you please be audible? Could you please speak up? I'm afraid we did lose that one, but the numbers are 0200 99 66 72. You can call in and be a part of the show. There's another caller here. Now, let's go back to our discussion. Now, let's talk about unemployment, because it's a very, very, very wide issue.
Yes.
Now, you as UMA, what are you intending to do?
Well, the only thing we have to do is to, first of all, think of expanding, which we are trying to do.
Looking for a size of a piece of land? Okay.
No. You mean as you talked about employment?
Yes.
Unemployment, sorry.
Yes.
One of our targets and our goals is to expand or to get bigger and bigger for the existing companies and factories already. For the other part of it, where
I'll
we
have to cut you short.
no problem. Yep.
Yes, hello, caller. Yes, you're live on Dalbius TV. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live on Dalbius TV.
Yeah, I would like to appreciate the effort that UMA has put into actually the trade fair. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying I would like to appreciate the effort that has been put by UMA into organizing this trade fair.
True.
Yeah, my only worry is two things. One, I don't know what UMA is going to do for SMEs, because if you realize we have very many big exhibitors, which becomes a challenge, because now what happens to the small players in the market? Because we find we have all the big names are there, and if you walk around, you have very few small names. And then the other issue also is the issue of pricing. I think maybe also the small players are being discouraged, because you can find spaces being sold at $90 per square meter. I believe we should be a mistake in the mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's talking about SMEs. What do you make of that?
Well, I want to inform viewers that we are mindful of the fact that not everybody is big.
True.
And indeed, we've got a full hall in the name of multi-purpose hall to take care of SMEs. That hall with 135 stalls is basically taking care of SMEs.
Okay, hold that thought. There's another caller here. Yes, hello, caller. Yes, you're live on WBS.
Hello.
Yes, you're live on WBS TV.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Paul.
Yes, Paul. If you could just be audible.
Yeah, now this guy organize but it is very little thing.
We cannot hear you.
If they could help us and then expand some more days so that people could
Increasing more days. But I can barely make of what he's saying. Well, I'm sorry, we'll have to cut you off. Please, if you call in, better be a little bit audible, or else we won't be able to hear what you're trying to say. He talked about, the first one talked about SMEs, and you said you're doing everything in your power?
Yeah, we've got a full hall in the name of multi-purpose hall. Like I was saying, this is taking care of SMEs. The space, the stalls, that hall has got 135 stalls. And the charging there is not the charging of other areas of the show, on the showgrounds. Basically, to take care of our SMEs. Two, we have got a full house in the name of Uzia Block, Uganda Small Scale Industries Association Block, to take care of more SMEs. Three, this time around, we even went beyond and had an expansion of the show in as far as area is concerned. If you look at where the conference hall is, that whole area is gazetted for SMEs. It had never happened before, but we have over 50 exhibitors that side. The reason was to make it possible for them to come and showcase. And if you ask them, they will tell you that it was more of promotion or affordability that enabled them to be there. Otherwise, if we were to charge them, they wouldn't be there. So we were mindful of that fact, and we shall always accommodate them.
Well, caller number two did talk about the days being few and called for an extension.
The
days,
days,
there's a chance?
The days are not necessarily few. Actually, this time around, we increased the days from 8 to 10.
I realized.
It was originally, they were originally 7 days, but members went on saying that we need more time, and we made it 8. Last year we had 9. This year we have got 10 days. We've tried to accommodate 2 weekends, which may not necessarily have worked the way we wanted it or we thought it would work. But we are trying to see that we can accommodate we can accommodate everybody in as far as offices are concerned, and go 10 days. It's not a simple thing to handle, by the way. It involves a lot of logistics and funding, but we are doing our best to increase the numbers to satisfy everybody. So this time around, the numbers are 10. Originally, they were 8.
Well, what has been the impact of the dollar appreciation to the traders at the exhibition?
Oh, I wish I wouldn't talk about that. The dollar has made it very bad for our members.
I know. That's
you
why.
know, I should just use one example. By December 2014 last year, we had made the space to cost $1,200 for 10 days. And then $1,000 was calling for 2.5 million Uganda shillings. By the time we came to August, July, when people had started paying in, the same $1,000 was calling for 3.7 million Uganda shillings, a difference of already 1.2 million Uganda shillings. That's a lot of money. In only 8 months, the same $1,000 was having a difference of 1.2 million Uganda shillings, which is too much.
Okay, we have another caller here. Yes, hello caller. Talk to us. You're live on Dalbius TV. Yes, hello.
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry.
Oh, we lost that one, unfortunately. You were talking about the dollar appreciation?
Yes, I was telling you that in December last year, when we made the estimates for this projection and space selling, $1,000 was calling for 2.5. The same $1,000 now is calling for 3.7 million Uganda shillings.
Okay, we have the same caller here. Yes, hello. You're live on Dalbius TV. Issues at hand.
yes. Hello, good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
This is George. I'm calling from Banda.
Yes, George.
I would like to inform for their shop. Eh? This you remember the Naguru estate where
Yes.
people have been chased away for some time now, almost 5 years. Looking for elsewhere, whereas that land of the former Naguru estate is vacant. Let them talk to the government so that they can be allocated this space instead of going elsewhere looking for space. Thank you.
I've got him.
You've got him. You talked about the Naguru people that were chased away.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talks about talking to government to allocate more space.
Yes.
Has it been that hard? Had you already talked to the government?
Yeah, we've already talked to government, and we are actually in talks with the government. There is some space we are trying to. I wouldn't like to expose that space. There is some space we are trying to identify, or we have identified already, and this is owned by government. We are trying to. We are engaging government in as far as that land is concerned. When the right time comes and when we think it is ready for us to expose it to the community, we shall do so.
Okay.
Yep.
Another caller. Yes. Hello, you're live on Dalbius TV. Hello? Yes, hello? This person is connected but cannot tell. We can hear you. If you call in, you can just begin talking because right here it shows you're live on Dalbius TV. Yes, Haji, you were saying the land?
Yes, the
It's
land.
still a secret?
No, not the secret as such, but we've identified some space which we think government can allocate to us.
Okay.
But that apart, he was asking about Naguru land.
Mm-hmm.
That land, much as we would have loved to have it, had got its owners already, and they had already had plans for the same, which might not necessarily be possible now because there is a project which is on and it's already under construction. So we may not necessarily take it or have it because some people own it and they're already having some construction taking place or going on already.
So if you take over this land, there might be an eviction?
No. What I'm saying, the neighboring land, which was talking about where there was Naguru estate and so on, which was put down, it is owned by somebody, and there is construction going on now.
Yes, hello, you're live on Dalbius TV.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on Dalbius TV.
Hello?
We can hear you. Talk.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you were still speaking about the land?
Yeah, so land in town, the city center might not be very possible. We'll have to really move a little bit outside town.
Given the big numbers of the exhibitors?
Yes, because we no longer need the 20 acres. We need almost 100 acres.
100 acres?
Yes. which is not easily available in the city center. So we need to move a little outside of town in order to get such chunks of land. And this is what we're trying to, to do.
Well, you're still watching the issues at hand here with Ihaji Chigozie, a very prolific man here, explaining the issues surrounding the 23rd International Trade Fair. People are already there in big numbers. WBS has a stall over there. You can go there and they show you how to use the WBS Mobi app. Let's take a very short break. We'll be right back and I'm taking more calls. Just have that airtime and your phone ready.